Good afternoon, Falcons fans. Welcome to the Falcons Athletic Network and to the home gym of the St. Mary's Falcons. Today, we have a fantastic volleyball game between Valley B of St. Mary's versus St. Serra. We're just about ready to get our first serve underway here. Mr. Paul Hubbard, the referee, is giving some final instructions to the St. Serra girls. Interesting about the St. Serra girls, this is actually their first game of the season. A majority of these fifth grade girls have never played volleyball before or organized sports. And so this is a pretty exciting time for them to kind of get their first taste of team competition. And it'll be fun to watch them grow over this next hour and a half. On the opposite side, we have St. Mary's, Valley B. This is their third game of the season. They're currently 0-2, having played St. Anne's and Mission. Speaking to the head coach, Mr. Tim Dennis, who has been coaching volleyball for the past 25 years, he says that his team's improving steadily each match, and what he's seen the most improvement on is their serve. Ball has been played in to St. Mary's. Serving to start off with is number 10, Vivian Murphy. Fans are in good voice as we get the first underhand serve. Hits the ceiling and doesn't go over. We have side out here for St. Serra. Serving first for St. Serra. Serving first for St. Serra looks like number 22, Ashley Lesko. She gets a good underhand serve. It gets over. A good pass by number 3, number 10. Vivian Murphy comes up to get that second pass over, but it goes into the net. Point for St. Serra, 1-0. Second good serve over. Another good attempt at the pass by Haley Udall. It goes outside of the court. Another point here for St. Serra. Score is currently 3-0. That serve by Ashley Lesko is short. Side out here for St. Mary's. St. Mary's gets its first point of the game. Currently the score is 1 serving 3. Haley Udall is up next for St. Mary's. That serve is short. Side out here and rotation for St. Serra. Next up to serve is number 15. That is Elia Banks. Nice underhand serve by her. Fans show appreciation, but that serve doesn't go over. Side out and point for St. Mary's. We're currently 2 serving 4. Up next for service is Reagan Van Dale. Her serve hits the net. St. Mary's just trying to find their way in their service game. A few serves hitting the net or not reaching. Get the nerves out a little bit. Get themselves settled in, and that ball will get over. Next up for St. Serra is number 9, Courtney Coombs. Courtney Coombs with a beautiful serve over. Puts it into play. Number 10 for St. Mary's, Vivian Murphy, tries to get the pass, just hits it. Another point for St. Serra. Current score 6-2. Wow. What a great rally there by both teams. Just had to stop and just let that point play itself out. Great serve by number 9, and then we had a couple of back and forth passes, went over with St. Serra winning the point 7-2. I'll give St. Serra credit. You can clearly see that they've really worked on their serves in training. Their serving percentage is very, very high. They're putting the ball into play and making St. Mary's have to return the serve And St. Mary's is just kind of trying to get their feet underneath it and kind of finding their range right now. That's the end of the serve for Courtney Coombs. Side out. Next for St. Mary's is number 26, Emma Hong. St. Mary's just still trying to find that proper length to put the ball into play. Game stands, first game number 1 stands at 9-3. Serve for St. Serra. That is Penelope Huguenin. That ball hits the net on the serve. It's side out for St. Mary's. Current score, St. Mary's 4, St. Serra 9. Next up to serve is number 9, Grace Marsh. A couple of bounces there. I think she's just kind of trying to get herself settled in, breathe nice and calm, put the ball into play. I think she's saying to herself here. That's a nice effort for her. Ball is hit outside the court. St. Mary's still kind of struggling to find the rhythm in the serves. Score currently stands St. Serra 10 and St. Mary's 4. A very nice serve by Emery Hutton. Ball was put back into play off a couple of good passes. Good appreciation by the head coach, Mr. Dennis, recognizing the efforts here by St. Mary's, although ultimately St. Serra won that point. Service error by Emery, side out here to St. Mary's. Coming back up to serve here is number 5, Grace Marsh. She hits the ceiling, so side out here for St. Serra. Serving there for St. Serra was number 8, Kylie Martinez. Great pass over St. Mary's. Wins the point.
Once it rotates all the way through, we gotta put it on the second one.
Good. Vivian Murphy, second time up for service here. First time she hit it short. Let's see if she can find her range here. Good height on the ball, but just not enough distance. That ball falls short. Point for St. Serra. Current score 13-6. Side out for St. Serra. Looks like we have a substitution here. Good. Elliot Banks comes off. And we talked a little bit about how this is their first time playing together. This is their first match, and so they're the referee kind of teaching the young ladies how to substitute correctly in volleyball. Coming in for St. Serra was number 12, Grace. Great serve. A great serve by number 58, Kylie Martinez. Good pass back by St. Mary's. And a good rally, ultimately ending up with a point for St. Serra.
22 should be serving right now, not 15. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, they didn't rotate?
They didn't rotate.
Okay, we just had a little bit of a mix-up on the rotation. Again, just first game for St. Serra. They're learning how to do the rotations. So we strike that point as number 58 served twice. And now we have the proper rotation. Number 22 is serving Ashley Lesko. Score 13-6 for the visitors, St. Serra. These growing pains are pretty standard for girls learning how to play the game first time. Little mix-ups here, little miscommunications as they learn their positions, how to rotate, who serves. There's a lot going on.
No, you're good.
And with the help and the expertise of the referee and the coaches, girls are back in position. We get the serve. It falls a little bit short. Side out, St. Mary's. Serving for the second time around, Haley Udall, number 3. That serve, too, falls a little bit short. Oh, I beg your pardon. Number 3 is Cece Holiday, not Haley Udall.
Yeah.
Served by St. Serra goes out. Side out for St. Mary's. Current score stands St. Mary's 8 and I guess St. Serra 14. There's a serve that finally goes in for St. Mary's. Lots of happy faces as the girls rush in to give her high fives. Ace by number 8, Reagan Vandal. Score is St. Mary's 9, Guess 14. And there's a second serve that goes in. And when either team gets that serve over and puts the opposition under pressure to have to play that ball back through a pass, it's often a point for the service team. 2 straight points for St. Mary's. Still serving for St. Mary's is Reagan Vandal. Good up for St. Serra. Score 15-10. Number 12. We've got Grace Kusofidis.
Yeah.
Miss hit there. A miss hit there for Grace. Side out. Score stands at 11 for St. Mary's and a guess from St. Serra. 15. Oh, well played by both teams. Number 26, Emma Hong, puts the ball into play. We get good pass back from St. Serra putting the ball into play and a couple of backs and forths on the rally, ending up ultimately with St. Mary's scoring the point. Emma Hong mishits that one. Side out for St. Serra. Score currently St. Serra 16, St. Mary's 12. First team to 25, winning by 2. Service by Penelope Huguenin outside the court. Side out for St. Mary's. Score 13, St. Mary's 16 for St. Serra. Number 9 is currently up for service. Grace Marsh. Oh, there's an ace straight down the middle to the middle here on the back line. St. Mary's in the second half of this first game here has kind of found their serving touch as they've kind of settled into the game. They've closed this game and the scoreline 16-14 right now. St. Serra leading by 2. Side out, ball, service short. St. Serra 17 and St. Mary's 14. Serving for St. Serra is number 43, Emery Hutton. That ball is going to be short. That's pretty impressive for both teams, most of whom have never played organized volleyball before. A great serve by number 2. This is Haley Udall, whom I have been calling incorrectly throughout this entire first game. My apologies, Haley Udall. Great service by Haley Udall, and a good effort by the middle hitter to return that. Went into her outside left back row, who mishit that, and a point for St. Mary's. Score stands right now at St. Mary's 16. St. Mary's 16 and St. Serra 17. St. Mary's has found their serving touch and has now closed the game. Little southpaw hitter there by Haley Udall. Hits the net on the serve. Side out for St. Serra. Very close game here. St. Serra narrowly leading this, currently 18, St. Mary's 16. Ball gets put into play. Good pass there. Oh, that's a good effort there by St. Mary's. A great serve by number 58, Kylie Martinez. And then St. Mary's had 3 good passes and were unable to get the ball over in the third one. So point for St. Serra. We've score standing at 19-16. We've got a substitution in here right now. Number 9, Courtney Coombs, is coming in for number 43, Emery Hutton. Kylie Martinez still back at the service line. Good serve, puts the ball back in play. A great pass there by number 9 that gets over, but outside the court. Grace Marsh, point for St. Serra. They build themselves a little bit of a gap here in the score line. It's 20-16. Kylie Martinez on serve here, finding the spot she needs to on the back line of St. Mary's. Little miscommunication on that back line there between the two players. And point for St. Serra. Score 21-16. Kylie Martinez really picking her spots here and really testing that back line of St. Mary's. Comes up with another ace. Score line now 22 St. Serra, St. Mary's 16. Keep in mind, what a great start for St. Serra. These girls, this is their first game of the season. And for most of these girls, they've never played before. Very nice serve by Kylie Martinez, but even a better return by number 9, Grace Marsh. Puts it back over, puts the pressure on the middle hitter, and she mishits that. The run by Kylie Martinez ends. Scoreline stands at St. Mary's 17, St. Serra 22. St. Mary's needs to have a little bit of a rally here to get themselves back in the game if they want to try to see if they can win this first game. Although St. Serra has led from the very, very start.
Yeah, she should be middle.
Misserved by number 10, Vivian Murphy. Side out for St. Serra, scored 23-17. They've got 2 points away from winning the first game here. We've got another substitution here. Number 3, Penelope Huguenin comes in for number 15, Ilya Banks. Number 22 is serving. That's Ashley Lesko. That ball does not get put into play. Side out for St. Mary's. The score is 23, St. Serra, 18 for St. Mary's. They've got to start putting the ball into play here if they want to get themselves back into this game. That ball does not quite get over. It's short on the serve. Score is 24-18, St. Serra. This is game point right now, game number 1 for St. Serra. We've got a substitution here, number 43, Emery Hutton comes in for Grace on the left side. We've got a missed serve. A left-footed collection there by Mr. Paul Heber that almost took out the media desk here, but we're okay. Number 8 up for serve, Reagan Vandal, score 19-24. That one is going to be into play, and a great effort by number 9 on the pass Courtney Combs, but it doesn't get back over. A point for St. Mary's. Number 8, Reagan Vandal, still on service. 2024. That's another fantastic serve. She finds the campfire. That's an ace right there. And St. Mary's feeling good on a little bit of a 2-0 run here. 21-24. Can they continue this hot streak? It's really about getting the ball over and into play. And that service is short. First game goes to St. Serra. Score 25-21. Both teams coming in to speak to their coaches. Congratulations to St. Serra girls for that first game, 1-0 right now. As we take a little bit of a break between game 1 and game 2. I'm joined today by my colleague Kim Ford, who's been taking in some of the action from the first game. Anything that you saw that stood out to you, keeping in mind that you have two teams here, Miss Ford. St. Serra, none of these girls have played a game ever. And not only did they go out there and win that game, but their service percentage, putting the ball into play, was incredibly high.
Oh, yeah. St. Serra, they did an excellent job of serving. They really were a very balanced team, so it wasn't one star server in their performance. It was each player doing their own contribution, and it ended up helping win the game. That's something for St. Mary's this next round. They had really just a single player doing a lot of their scoring for them, so we're hoping in this next round that the whole team can kind of come together and each contribute to getting the ball over the net. That's the difference in your early stages of learning how to play volleyball. It's just keep it in play.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. St. Mary's, when they first came out, had a lot of service errors, but as that game proceeded, they started putting the ball into play, and they were able to close the gap and put the pressure on St. Serra to be able to pass the ball back over. And we're able to, like I said, close the gap. But in the later stages, St. Serra, too, with their high serving percentage, was able to kind of regain the lead and ultimately win the first game.
You're playing against them, right? So you're playing at the highest level against these players. So you're learning how quick you have to get down on defense and how high you have to get on the block. The arm, the extension of their reach, it's like you're standing, you're just trying to.
Well, thank you again for joining us on the Falcon Athletic Network. We have a whole host of volleyball games this fall for you to view, and I hope that you will join us weekly for volleyball games. I know this week we've had games Monday through Friday, so please join us every day from 3:30 match to a 4:30 match on the Falcon Athletic Network. How do I sound? Yeah, it's good. Coaches. Hi, and welcome back to Falcons Athletic Network and our first game on this Wednesday afternoon. We've got St. Mary's, Valley B, Serra. First game, 25-21 to St. Serra. We are here starting off with our first serve by Sophie Need Zwidi. That serve is out, side out. First point for St. Mary's. This is their first lead in this match. Serving Vivian Murphy puts that ball into play. A good pass by Sophie, but it goes out. St. Mary's jumps out to a very early 2-0 lead. They've got to feel very good about coming out of the in-between game timeout, and this is exactly what Mr. Dennis would have asked for, and they're going to try to build on that momentum. A good effort there by Vivian Murphy. That ball falls short, side out for St. Serra. Serving now for St. Serra, number 8, Ava Huda. That ball served into the net. That's side out and point for St. Mary's. Score stands St. Mary Falcons 3, St. Serra 1. If you're just joining us, St. Serra won the first game, and we're now in the second game. Good serve over, a good pass over. Oh, that's a nice effort by St. Mary's, but St. Serra won the rally there. Point for St. Serra. Rotation, and serving now, number 21, Emma Rock. An underhand serve that doesn't get over and back into play. That's side out for St. Mary's. Score, St. Mary's 4 and St. Serra 2. Up to serve is number 5, Ellie Genoso. And this is her first time in today's match. And what a great serve by her. Puts the back line, left-sided hitter under pressure. Number 20, Sophia, tries to get herself underneath the pass there, mishits it, and a point for St. Mary's. Score 5-2. There's another good serve. That ball, though, is out and wide. Point and side out for St. Serra. We've got the rotation now. Number 42, Joaquina Salvatici, is up to serve. There you go, getting some just last-minute pointers there by the head coach. And that is Dave Martinez. She puts into play, great pass over, and we've got ourselves a little rally here. This is fantastic. That ball hits the net and dribbles back over onto the St. Mary's side. Point 1 by St. Serra, but that was probably the most exciting point that we've had today. Love to see the smiles on the faces of both teams. Second serve by Joaquina is short, side out, and point for St. Mary's. Score is 6-4. Next serving for St. Mary's is number 2, Haley Udall. Left-handed hit, beautiful serve. Caught the middle blocker and the outside right hitter, a little unsure about who should go for that ball, and that ball just dropped in for an ace. Score is 7-4. Second serve a little bit short there by Haley Udall. Ball is out and side out for St. Serra. Next up for serve is number 10 is Annie Gilbray. We have a substitution, number 26 coming in, Emma Hong, and going out is Vivian Murphy. With young players, you're constantly coaching. They're constantly coaching. Head coach Dave Martinez constantly working, pointers, being encouraging. She mishit that serve. There was no contact on her serve, so she gets to take that serve again. Annie Gilbray here That time she gets contact, but the ball falls short. Side out for St. Mary's. Score stands St. Mary's 8, St. Serra 5. This is a game that St. Mary's needs to get if they want to get back into this match, having St. Serra won the first game. And so far, just settling down and getting their service in has helped St. Mary's. Another really, really good serve by number 8, Reagan Van Daly. And the score, St. Mary's 9, St. Serra 5. Yep, Reagan Van Dale takes her second serve, drills one of her teammates in the back. They both have a good laugh about that. All you can do is laugh. Point and side out for St. Serra. Score stands St. Mary's 9, St. Serra 6. Welcome if you are just joining us this afternoon for another great match of volleyball between St. Mary's and the visitors, St. Serra. Primarily fifth graders here, most of whom are playing their first volleyball game ever from the St. Serra side. That was number 40, Gabby Buckheim for St. Serra. Ball gets served out, side out for St. Mary's. Score is 10-7. St. Mary's needs to keep putting that ball into play and just building incrementally on that lead if they want to give themselves a little bit of cushion in this second game. St. Serra, on the other hand, will be looking to try to climb back into this game off service errors and passes that go into play. Ball goes out on the serve. That is side out and rotation here for St. Serra. We've got a substitution. We've got a substitution in. Number 10, Annie Gilbray, is coming out for number 6. This is Raven Boucher. This is her first introduction to the game, I believe. She goes in the back line, left side. That ball goes. That ball goes out. That ball goes out, hits me in the face in the process, but no damage done, and the game goes on. Number 26, Emma Hong, serving for St. Mary's. Short. Point for St. Serra. Score stands St. Mary's 11, St. Serra 9. St. Serra serving here. We've got a rotation. Number 8. Ava Huda serves. That ball is mishit off her hand. Side out. Point. St. Mary's. Score 12-9. The ball creeps over for an ace. Her teammates super excited and happy for Cece Holiday. They rush in to congratulate her. St. Mary's increases their lead 13-9, second serve. Well, this one too crawl over. This one's just a little bit short and hits the net. Point and side out for St. Serra. Score 13, St. Mary's 10, St. Serra. Number 21 is serving now. That's Emma Rock. She mishits that serve. It doesn't go over. That's side out. And a point for St. Mary's. Score is 14-10. Number 5, Ellie Genoso serves another one to the back of the head of the teammate. But she's all smiles and high fives. Side out and rotation for St. Serra. Score St. Mary's 14. St. Mary's 14, St. Serra 11. If you're just joining us, St. Serra won the first game, 25-21. If St. Serra wins this second game, that will be the match. If St. Mary's can find a way to win the second game, then we will go to the tiebreaker in the third. Right now, the game hangs a little bit in the balance. No one's really grabbed the momentum. St. Mary's came out and grabbed an early lead, has been able to kind of keep St. Serra at bay. But this game still hangs in the balance with St. Serra serving number 42, Joaquina Salvatrucci. Side out for St. Mary's. They increased their lead back to 15-11. Left-handed hitter, ace. Number 2, Haley Udall, who has been a real bright spot in this second game with her serves, putting them into play and putting St. Serra under pressure to have to pass that ball back over. And she's looking for 2 points in a row here. There's another nice serve. She plays it to the middle hitter, number 20, Sophia needs Zuiidi, who is unable to pass that ball back over. Another point for Haley Udall, who is going for 3 straight points here off her serves. She's going to put this one back in place too. She puts it right back to where she played it before, to the middle blocker, number 20, who mishits it. And a run of 3 straight points by Haley Udall now has given St. Mary's that cushion that they were looking for as they try to force a third game here. That service streak will end at 3 points there as she hits that one into the net, side out, and point for St. Serra. Score stands currently St. Mary's 18. Our guest from St. Serra 12. We've got a substitution here. Number 51, Dee Liu comes in for the first time, and number 6, Raven Boucher is serving. She got nice contact on that, but just not enough distance and length to side out here for St. Mary's. Score is 19, St. Mary's, St. Serra 12. St. Mary's desperately trying to win this game and force it into a tiebreaker third game here. That serve goes into the net, side out, and point for St. Serra. Scores 19-13. We should have a rotation here. Number 20, Sophia, should be up to serve.
It should be 19 serving right now. Ref. Should be 19 serving right now. Ref. Should be 19. Should be 19 serving. She subbed in for 40.
Right.
We're currently having a conversation with the head referee, Mr. Hubbard, and the scores desk here as we're trying to figure out the rotation in regards to St. Serra. It's possible that they skipped a player in the rotation, but these things happen for a brand new team. As I've shared, this is St. Serra's first game of the season. These girls have never played volleyball, organized volleyball, and so this is their first time in competition, getting the rotations down, knowing what positions they should be in, and so these things are just a part of the game. So confusion seems to have been cleared up here. We just had some issues with rotation, but head referee Paul Hubbard got that cleaned up here. We're back on serve for St. Mary's. That was number 9, Grace Marsh, serving for St. Mary's. She puts that out, point and side out for St. Sarah. Score currently stands at St. Mary's 20, St. Sarah 14.
Do you care that if I let just think it was 20? Okay. So then 19 should serve because they were out of. So 20
should be in the back.
She should.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're still just working, the referee's still working with the St. Sarah team and the girls and just getting their
51.
rotation correct. Score 2014. If you're just joining us, St. Sarah took the first game 25-21. St. Mary's here is trying to take it to a third game. They're holding a lead right now at 2014. And what has been really the difference for St. Mary's in this second game is that their serving percentage, putting the ball into play, has increased immensely.
It looks good. Looks good on paper. What's good on the court.
Okay, we're back in, folks. Sorry about the delay there. Number 19, serving, Brianna Burke. Miss hit on the serve. Ball goes outside out for St. Mary's. Score 21-14. St. Mary's looking at that scoreboard and knowing, hey, we can put this ball back into play. We're 4 points out from winning the second game and taking it into a third. Ball doesn't make itself over, side out, and point for St. Sarah. Score right now, score line is 21 for St. Mary's and 15 for St. Sarah. We've got a substitution here for St. Sarah. Looks like number 10, Annie Gilbray, coming in for Joaquina Salvatici. Number 8, Ava Huda, serving for St. Sarah. Score, St. Mary's 21, St. Sarah 15. That ball almost creeped itself over, but rebounded back on St. Sarah's side. That's a point for St. Mary's. Score right now 22-15. Serving right now, Cece Holiday. She puts that ball into play to the middle hitter, number 10, Annie Gilbrecht tries to pass that ball back over, mishits it. And that's an ace for St. Mary's. 2 points out from winning the second game. Scores 23-15. That ball hits the net. That's a point and side out here for St. Sarah. So although St. Mary's is incrementally getting closer, the game has not been decided yet. St. Sarah's going to have to go on a little bit of a run here if they want to climb themselves back into this game. Dee Dee Liu, number 51 for St. Sarah, is up for serve. So a swing and a miss there, and because she did not make contact with the ball, she does get a second serve here. That time she makes contact, but that ball's hit outside. Point and side out for St. Mary's. This is game point. 24-16, St. Mary's. Put that ball into play. 1 point, and St. Mary's will have won the second game. St. Mary's a little eager there. Ellie Genoso a little eager to put that ball into play. Referee calls it back. Now she's permitted to serve. She just needs to replicate what she just did. That ball's in play. Hits to the back right side. And that's a game one for St. Mary's. Both teams have won a game. This score, St. Mary's 25, St. Serra 16. Both teams have won a game. We should be going to a tiebreaker third game. I think it's great. St. Mary's, both St. Serra and both St. Mary's really showed what they're about. St. Serra got their serves in the first game. St. Mary's got their serves in the second game, and that's really the difference between both games. The team that can put the ball into play seems to be the one that can really put the pressure on the opposition. So welcome back, folks. If you are joining us, welcome. This is a Wednesday matinee match between St. Mary's Valley B versus St. Serra. Both teams have won a game. We're now into the tiebreaker. Third game. This game's to 15. Serving first for St. Serra, number 22, that was Ashley Lesko. Side out for St. Mary's, scores 1-0. Number 2, Haley Udall on serve. Her ball is hit outside. Score is 1-1. Side out for St. Serra. Next serving for St. Serra is number 15, that's Ilya Banks. Ilya Banks put that into play. A good pass back and ball over by number 8, Reagan Van Deel, and a point for St. Mary's. Score is 2-1. Reagan Van Deel puts that ball into play, hits it to the outside left hitter. Number 43, Emery Hutton, drops in, ace. Score 3-1. In this third game tiebreaker, we played a 15. The ball gets over, but it goes wide, so that's side and point out for St. Serra. Score, St. Mary's 3, St. Serra 2. Serving, number 9. What a great serve by number 9. She puts that into play, but even a better return by Reagan Van Deel, who hits it back to the center hitter, number 43, who mishits it, and point for St. Mary's. That was Emery Hutton mishitting it. Score St. Mary's 4, St. Serra 2. Grace is up for serve here. That serve was close, but out. So side out for St. Serra. Score is St. Mary's 4, St. Serra 3. Serving right now is number 3. This is Penelope Huguenin. She puts that ball down the right-hand side back line and in play. Score is tied up. Penelope for second serve here. She puts this ball into play too. Great pass and return by number 8, Reagan Van Deel, coming to play in this third game. Not only putting points in off, not only getting points off her service, but great pass back into play. Score 5-4. This game is going to be This last game is going to be a close one. Serving right now is Emma Hong. Very nice serve by Emma Hong. A little bit of confusion between the front and the back line from who should go to that ball. That ball drops in. That's an ace and a point for Emma Hong. Score stands St. Mary's 6, St. Serra 4. Emma Hong on her second service. Another ball that goes in. A good pass back. A good pass back and return from number 8, Kylie Martinez, and point and side out for St. Serra. Score 6 St. Mary's, St. Serra 5. Up to serve is number 43, Emery Hutton. Her serve is short, hits the net, side out, and point for St. Mary's. Score stands 7-5. If you're just joining us, both teams have split. This is the tiebreaker, 1st to 15. On serve right now is Ellie Januso for St. Mary's. She mishits that. That's a point for St. Serra, and side out. Score stands St. Mary's 7 and St. Serra 6 in this third and final game. Serving for St. Serra, number 58, Kylie Martinez. A great serve by Kylie Martinez to the back row. Ace, she's been a very good player for them in all 3 games here, both with her serves and her passes. Score is all knotted up, 7-7 in his final and third game to 15. Another ball in play. And there's the other player that's really showed herself in this third game, Reagan Van Dale. So we've got a little bit of a battle here between Reagan and Kylie Martinez for player of the match in this third and final game, as both number 3 service, CeCe Holiday. She puts that into play. Pass by number 59. Goes out from St. Serra, so point to St. Mary's. Score stands at 9-7. CeCe Holiday back up to serve. She puts that one into play, into the middle hitter. That's an ace. A little bit of a run and a little bit of a spread here for St. Mary's. Score line 10-7. Remembering this last game goes to 15. Each team has split a game apiece. That one a little bit short. Disappointed look, but still some high fives from her teammates. Score St. Mary's 10, St. Serra 8. Serving right now is number 22. That's Ashley Lesko. Her serve does not reach the other side, so we got side out and point for St. Mary's. Score line is St. Mary's 11, St. Serra 8. Serving for St. Mary's left hitter, Haley Udall, who in game 2, who picks up right where she left off in game 2, putting that ball into play, making the back line have to return that pass. Haley Udall with an ace on the line, back line, ace 12-8, 3 points away from winning the match. Another good serve. That one drops in the right corner. The name of the game for both teams is putting the ball into play. And Haley Udall, ref, her shoe's untied. Her third serve here. That ball doesn't reach over. That ball does not reach over. Side out and point for St. Serra. Score stands 13-9. That was a serve by St. Serra that was short and went out, side out, and point for St. Mary's. This is match. This is game. This is game and match point here. Score stands St. Mary's 14, St. Serra 9. Serving for St. Mary's is Reagan Van Deel, who in this third game has been all over the court with her serves and her defensive play. Here's her underhand serve. This one falls short and hits the net. Game is still alive for St. Serra. Score stands St. Mary's 14, St. Serra 10. We've got number 9. We got number 9 serving here for St. Serra. Score St. Mary's 14, St. Serra 10. This is game and match point. St. Serra has to put this ball into play. That ball goes over, but out. That is game and match point for St. Serra. St. Mary's wins the match 2-1. Congratulations to both teams. Well played. And it'll be exciting to see them as the season continues and they improve upon their serving, their passing. I think you'll see 2 very different teams as the season unfolds. But congratulations to both teams. Good sportsmanship here in the end as both teams congratulate each other. And thank you for joining us today on the Falcon Athletic Network. My name is Ben Helm, and this has been a match between St. Mary's Valley B and the St. Serra team.